Hi, Willy Wonka fans. Share a brief history of Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator. It's a sequel of Willy Wonka. This book was published back in 1972, about 50 years ago. What it was about, the story picks up where the previous book left off, with Charlie and family aboard the flying Great Glass Elevator after Willy Wonka has rewarded him with the ownership of his chocolate factory. The elevator accidentally goes into orbit and Mr. Wonka docks them at the Space Hotel USA. It was supposed to get adapted back in the 70s. Gene Wilder was going to reprise his role as Willy Wonka. Jack Albertson was reprising his role as Grandpa Joe, except it never happened. Why was it canceled? The author, Ronald Dahl, didn't like the first movie adaptation version. Then he was thinking, yeah, I don't want an adaptation on this sequel book. So that's the reason why it was canceled. Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator is a children's book by British author Ronald Dahl. It is the sequel to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, continuing the story of young Charlie Bucket and chocolatier Willy Wonka as they travel in the Great Glass Elevator. The book was published in the United States by Alfred A. Kenneth, incorporated in 1972. Yes, it was a real publisher company, and in the United Kingdom by George and Alan and Unwin in 1973, about 49 years ago. I heard about this book. No, I never read it before. The Great Glass Elevator has never been adapted for a visual medium. However, it was adapted for audio by Puffin Audiobooks, starring Neil as Charlie Bucket and Gordon as Willy Wonka, in the second half of a BBC adaptation for Radio 4 in 1983. Yes, it kind of was adapted, only with radio. Wait a minute, an adaptation? Netflix is working on making an animated series based on the novel to be directed by Taika Waititi. He's a director from Thor, Love, and Thunder is going to make this one. What are your thoughts about that? I'm excited for Netflix is going to make this one into an animated series. I have no problem with that. I'm just saying in general, if it was adapted into a live action before in mid-70s, Warner Brothers would probably have to figure out, okay, so what are you going to use for special effects? And depending on what the soundstage is, I want to let everyone know really quick. I have 2 YouTube channels. My first channel, The Tyler Dunbar Show. My second YouTube channel, Disney Dunbar Time. If anyone has not subscribed on my 2 YouTube channels yet, make sure to click subscribe sometimes, and thank you.